So at approximately 4 to 6 a.m. on June 5th, an unknown assailant launched a frenzied attack on the 4 sleeping teenagers. And the evidence indicates that the killer struck from outside the tent, slashing and bludgeoning through the tent's fabric without ever entering it. In other words, the perpetrator used the tent itself as a barrier, blindly and swinging at the victims through the canvas walls. And the weapon was most likely a knife, possibly accompanied by a heavy blunt instrument. But the assaults were extremely violent and swift, and the teenagers were caught completely off guard because they were sleeping. You can only imagine the confusion and terror inside that tent, with the sounds of the canvas ripping and screams of pain and the sudden realization that they were under attack. So the tent itself quickly collapsed onto the occupants during the onslaught, and much later, witnesses would recall seeing the tent in a flattened state, as if it had imploded on itself. And investigators believe the assailant first cut the tent's guy lines or supports, perhaps to trap the victims inside the tent, and then stabbed downward through the material. But all 4 teenagers were injured in this gruesome attack, and 3 would not survive.